Superman. Who is Superman? To many, he is more than just a spit curl, wrapped in a red cape with a flashy S. But rather, he is an inspirational symbol of hope, strength, and freedom. To others, he is nothing more than a boring and antiquated, unrelatable relic, representing the seemingly outdated ideals of past generations. Well, to me, I'm not gonna lie, he is everything. Born on the thriving and technologically advanced planet of Krypton, just a short time before the planet's destruction, Superman was named Kal-El at birth by his biological parents Jor-El and Laura. They didn't have much time to spend with young baby Kal because they knew that before long their doomed planet and its entire civilization would be completely obliterated, as the planet was a ticking time bomb ready to explode at any moment. The planet Krypton had an unstable core, so its number was up. Rocketed away from Krypton and its immense gravity in a small one-of-a-kind interstellar space rocket destined for the planet Earth, baby Kal-El would escape only moments before the planet's destruction. Kal-El's father, Jor-El, chose the planet Earth as the destination for Krypton's last surviving son because under the influence of Earth's yellow star, Kal's Kryptonian physiology would drink up the sun's rays and give him great power and abilities far beyond that of anybody else on Earth, or almost anywhere else in the known galaxy for that matter. He knew that on Earth, his son would be a Superman. After the long and distant journey, Superman's rocket came to land in a cornfield in Kansas on a farm that belonged to the Kents, John and Martha. When John and Martha found Kal-El's rocket and saw that a baby had literally fallen from the stars, they decided to take him in and raise him as their own, and gave him the Earth name Clark Kent. As Clark grew, he learned from his earthbound foster parents the value of compassion, honesty, humility, and goodness. He also learned the value of hard work and responsibility. Clark went to a normal school and had normal friends and a normal life. That is, until his powers kicked in. Kal-El's Kryptonian physiology is such that every cell in his body stores solar radiation as if he were a living solar power battery. Because of this, as Clark grew, he developed immense powers, like great speed and strength, super hearing, breath, and sight, as well as heat vision and invulnerability. The last of Clark's powers to manifest was flight. And fly he did. As Clark grew from a boy into a man, he found himself drawn to the bustling city of Metropolis, where he would go on to pursue a career as a journalist for Metropolis's greatest and most respected newspaper, the Daily Planet. It was there that Clark made many valuable friendships, like that of cub reporter Jimmy Olsen and Perry White, the paper's editor-in-chief. But most of all, it was where he would meet the love of his life, Lois Lane. He would later go on to marry Lois, and the pair would have a Kryptonian human hybrid son that they together named Jonathan Samuel Kent. While in Metropolis, Clark donned the familiar red, yellow, and blue uniform so that he could now operate out in the open rather than in secret as he had been previously. As Superman began saving lives and stopping crimes, he became public interest number one, and it was Lois who would go on to give him the name Superman. Convenient, because he did, after all, have what looked like a giant red S splashed across his chest. Over the years, as Superman continued to fill the role of Earth's champion and defender, he made many enemies from all over the galaxy. Evil, such as Darkseid, Brainiac, General Zod, and Mongol, and also Earthbound villains like Lex Luthor, Metallo, and Hank Henshaw, the cyborg Superman, just to name a few. Not all of Superman's foes can truly be called villains, though. Some are just confused, like the Clone, Bizarro, or mischievous, like Mr. Mxyzptlk, the imp from the fifth dimension. Superman has also made many allies over the years he has served as unwavering protector of the people of Earth, many of which, like Batman and Wonder Woman, are amongst his most trusted friends. Superman is also a member of the Justice League and is the inspiration for the future Legion of Superheroes. Superman's weaknesses include kryptonite, which is radioactive pieces of his homeworld, magic, because magic doesn't obey the laws of the material world, and also mind control, which he has been known to become susceptible to from time to time. At one point, after a long and brutal battle, with an unstoppable monster known as Doomsday, a completely worn out and drained Superman died in the streets of Metropolis in the arms of his love, Lois Lane, though he would later be brought back to life during an event called the Reign of Superman. Though Superman looks to be around the age of a healthy 35 to 37-year-old, it is often suspected that as long as he isn't killed by one of his mortal enemies, and his cells remain charged under the influence of a yellow star, he may just be able to live indefinitely, outliving even the Earth itself. The upper limits of Superman's astounding powers are often hard to pin down because whenever it seems he's pushed them to the very end of their limits, he digs a little bit deeper and finds a little bit more. But it is not Superman's great powers and abilities that define him as Superman, but rather it is his ability to inspire others to greatness and to do good things, and that no matter how small you are or how powerless you perceive yourself to be, that all of us, working together, helping each other, can make change for the world and make the planet a better place to be for all of us, both now and in the future.